Good afternoon. Jim Cooper here, editor-in-chief at Digiday, and we're at the Digiday video studio at the Blockboard suite on the fourth day of Cannes 2025. I'm here with our partner, Matt Wasserlauf, who is the co-founder and CEO of Blockboard. Matt, big week, right?
Great week. Thanks, Jim.
Absolutely. Well, thank you for your partnership.
Yep,
It's been fun to work with you again this year. So I know you've been talking to a ton of people. Like, what's your one or two key takeaways from the week?
That the human element is becoming more important in the AI equation. Everybody last year was buzzing about AI. This year too, but now our marketers are saying, where's the human side of this? We need to see more of that. That's my takeaway.
That's a good one, because we're hearing a lot about the fact that AI is not going to scrub away the emotion of marketing. It's going to solve a lot of things, but not the emotion. Another thing we've been talking a lot about, I know that's something that you've been focused on, is trust and fraud. Where are we in that journey?
So we have a ways to go. What AC Eggleston said from Unilever is we as marketers have to win the hearts and algorithms. And in order to win the hearts, you got to reach the humans. And so we're at Blockboard focused on making sure we're reaching real human beings. And I think that's the missing element. I think that, we're all excited about automation and what AI can do, but the human element, reaching real human beings, the trust, that's what we all have to work towards.
So Matt, this festival is about lots of things. It's about creativity, it's about culture, it's also about technology. What do you think some of the really important takeaways about technology in the advertising and marketing space have been this week?
I've seen the game change from creativity here at Cannes to technology. And what I think is going to become critical for us going forward is that the human or the creative side takes ownership of the tech side to drive where technology is going to go. That's going to be a constant tension. I feel because the major tech firms are the ones that are driving the market here at Cannes and at large, we as the leaders in the industry really do need to own this. We need to make sure that the technology is doing those things that it ought to do.
When you're talking to your present clients and the clients you'd like to have in the future, what's top of mind for them right now?
Top of mind for them is really seeing the practical side of AI. We've all been talking a lot about AI. Everybody, it's certainly the industry buzzword at the moment. But I think marketers now are saying, okay, where are we? What is it going to do to help my business? How is it going to drive my sales, especially in a fraud economy at a time of people uncertainty? So I think we all need, as purveyors of technology and AI, we need to speak to how this is really going to help them. How is it going to benefit our marketing customers?
So when you come back here next year, I know it's going to be hard to predict, but what do you think will be different this time next year at Cannes Lions?
I think you're going to start seeing the separation of the wheat and the chaff. I think you're going to start to see winners. The AI that is really delivering the goods. At least I hope so. I know, I'm staking my future in this. We really need to be responsible at how we automate, how we deliver AI in the future. And I think you're going to start to see some separation.
So if you were to point to one thing that's getting in the way of that progress and you would like to remove, what would it be?
It would be ad fraud. It would be bots. It would be made for advertising sites. It's a $120 billion problem. That is Zach Lane from Pepsi's number. It is huge, and it's only going to get larger with AI. So we really do need to stop, relook, examine our process, see how we can do things better. And I hope by next year, we're talking about solves.
Great. All right, Matt Wasserlauf is the co-founder and CEO of Blockboard. Matt, thanks so much.
Thanks, Jim.